Right now, tonight at 6, in an exclusive interview with WHAS 11 News Tonight, Louisville's best-known philanthropist says Governor Andy Beshear needs to be running for U.S. Senate instead of eyeing the White House in 2028. Christy Brown explains why she thinks the governor is making a mistake by not going for Mitch McConnell's Senate seat. WHAS 11 senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez has the governor's reaction to that and the view from political experts.
When I say a run for Senate or a run for president, where does your guys' mind go?
Well, I would love to see him as our president, but I would feel more confident with him running for Senate first.
Sitting at a Tom Sawyer Park picnic table, Greg Schultz of Louisville says Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear running for Mitch McConnell's soon-to-be open Senate seat is the natural stepping stone.
I think it would be pretty hard for him to make that step straight to the presidential run and to win across the country.
Karen Schultz agrees, but tells me she believes the governor when he says he's not interested in a Senate run, promising to fulfill his second term as governor.
I think to just kind of drop that, I'm not sure he's the kind of person to do that.
$1 billion.
Yet there are growing calls within the Democratic Party for Beshear to, in Christy Brown's words, reconsider his priorities.
I will continue to do everything I can to help him persuade himself that this is the time.
Brown, Louisville's best-known philanthropist, is one of the most prominent Democratic donors in the state. She tells me there's a large contingent of people who believe Beshear is the best and only chance the Kentucky Democratic Party has for this U.S. Senate seat.
And I've spoken with quite a number of senators who are thrilled with the idea.
And I want to walk out and not be carried out.
The last Kentucky Democrat to hold one of those seats, Wendell Ford, in 1999. I asked Beshear in Louisville about Brown's push for him to reconsider. Are you having second thoughts on that?
Not at all. I promised to serve out my entire second term, and I keep my promises. I'd take 1 year about being governor of this Commonwealth of announcements like this over a 6-year term being senator any day. This is where I'm from. This is what I love.
Senator McConnell himself has even said if he were running for his own seat again, he'd be, quote, very nervous if Beshear got into the race. Iris Wilbur-Glick of Louisville, a Republican political consultant, wouldn't go that far.
I do think there is a difference between running for sort of an executive type position that's a statewide office in Kentucky versus what is a national type, federal type race. And so those dynamics and sort of the messaging, the key issues, there is a difference.
Back at Tom Sawyer Park,
That's going to be a hard call for him, but I would respect whatever he did.
the Schultz family tells me whatever happens, they'll be keeping a close eye on where Beshear goes after his days at the governor's mansion are over. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
3 Republicans are in the Senate race at the moment. The only Kentucky Democrat so far to officially announce their run for McConnell's Senate seat is Pamela Stevenson of Louisville. She's the state House Democratic leader in Frankfort. But so far, Andy Beshear has not endorsed her or even publicly stated his support for her campaign.